We ended up tracking Our Endless War in a similar fashion to the way that we did self-titled.
All the drums were tracked with Mark Lewis at Audio Hammer Studios again.
Then we flew back to Tennessee to do the guitar, bass, and vocal tracking at my home studio.
It's just a lot more comfortable to do it that way just because we don't have the stresses of travel or anything like that. And it's just an overall just better experience for us, and it helps us to just keep a stable mind with the album and keep our focus on.
And then, you know, go home and reflect on it. And it's just a very comfortable situation.
You know, helps with the stress and stuff, being able to wake up and work, you know, come over to the house instead of, you know, being away for months or weeks or whatever it may be while tracking somewhere else.
That sounds amazing.
That's going in there. We ended up choosing Mark Lewis again as a producer because working with him is, you know, just really simple. Honestly, he just kind of feels like another member of the band.
We feel like he really knows our sound, what we're trying to accomplish. It's basically a no-brainer to go with him again.
Mark's just, you know, he's one of the boys when it comes to us, so, you know, it's fun to work with him because we give each other shit all the time, so.
He's pretty much unmatched when it comes to, you know, metal right now, I feel like, and we're really lucky to have the relationship we do with him.
And it's just really, you know, easy to get a great sounding record out of Mark Lewis.
This is a way of life, and we sleep away our misery, our blood so shame.
With everyone in the band being as proficient at their instruments as they are at this point in our career, you know, the tracking was definitely pretty smooth.
Time constraints are always a big factor. You want to have the best product you can, but you have to do that in a certain amount of time.
Tracking went really good. I believe that this is probably my best performance yet, just because Mark really pushed me.
I think one change that we made that made a big difference in the guitar tone for this record was we used a baritone scale guitar. So when you're tuning down, it really helps bring out the clarity of the notes.
This time around, I think that I have the best bass tone of any record that we have so far. Finally found a Whitechapel bass tone that is like worthy of what we play live and stuff like that.
I'd say the hardest part was getting the guitar tones right. It's a very tedious process.
Really spent a lot more time on this record, you know, testing out different sounds as far as drums and cymbals go. Yeah, the drums as a whole, I feel like they sound a lot bigger on this record. You know, after we got the final product back, it was really kind of like, wow, these drums sound enormous.
I really love the way the mix and the master for Our Endless War came out. It's super easy working with Mark Lewis. When he's mixing the record, we're constantly bouncing emails back and forth.
Everything sounds huge on this record.
It's just all heading towards a bigger, fatter mix this time around, which I think ended up, in the long run, paying off a lot.
I really think he helped give us a very aggressive but polished sound.
This record will be here, you know, for a long time, so played as best as we could so that we we'd be proud of it whenever we looked back and have no second thoughts about it.